Okay, well here we are in Port Genesta on a Costa Brava. Just about to go out and have the first blast in Four Winns' new HD240. Unusually for a 24-foot bow rider, it's outboard powered as opposed to an inboard stern drive setup. In this case, a 250 Suzuki, DF250 Suzuki sits on the back, and unusually a white Suzuki engine. Anyway, let's take a look at a few more features of this boat. Very spacious, as you can see, double bench seat aft, bench seat forward, seating on either beam here. Let's take a look at the helm setup. Sensibly, it's got a flip-up bolster, like so, because this is a much better seating setup than conventionally sitting with a bolster forward. This is fine, but you just get that much better position once you have that up. Sitting up like that, I can see perfectly over the bow. Good position, but if you're going a more leisurely cruise, you put the seat down. The central storage section here, this locker here, is massive. It's about 2 feet deep. You could get endless amounts of water sports gear in there, skis, wakeboards, what have you. And of course it's a line locker. It's got a pump in the bottom there which pumps out, so all wet kit can just drain off perfectly. And there's another smaller locker here, but it's still pretty decent. It's got a lined compartment. It's not a draining locker, but then it doesn't necessarily need to be. There's a long swell that's rolling in from the northeast that awaits us, so I think it's time to start her up and see how she drives in the water. Well, as a family bow rider, she's actually quite an impressive sports boat. She's got a deep V hull with a transom dead rise angle of 20 degrees, and it really paid off in that rolling swell out there. We were running along at 30 knots, airborne a lot of the time, and she came down and she handled it pretty well. You wouldn't expect that sort of drive from a boat that's clearly built as a sensible family craft.